Hi guys, welcome to the Palace to the Core. My name is Stephen Dawes. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Right, so I've got a bit to get through here, so hopefully the video won't be too long. First of all, I'm going to talk about Fredrikstad and the interview with Oliver Glasner and Dean Henderson in just a moment. First of all, I just want to say there's been a couple of changes to the security situation at Selhurst Park. So in case you aren't aware, it is on the Palace website, so you can read through it at your leisure. But to go through the fundamentals of it, first of all, the gates will open at Selhurst Park 90 minutes before the game, not 120 minutes as it used to be. So it's going to be 90 minutes before the game now. There's also going to be a restriction on the size of bag that you can take in. It's now going to be A4 size, so it's a similar restrictions to what you might have had at Wembley. So you can take a bag in as long as it's no bigger than A4. They said a bag that's folded down won't be accepted. There are going to be bag areas, bag drop-off areas that you can take your bags to, and I think they're £6 for each item. And the money from that goes to one of Crystal Palace's local charities. So that's one of the things. Of course, the same old thing about bottles. You can't take more than a 500ml bottle in, and you have to take the cap off. There are some exceptions for people who are taking in baby bags, for example, the diaper bags, that kind of thing. They will be allowed, and also anyone with medical conditions can take certain things in as well. So if you have got a medical condition, or if you're taking a child in, you've got a baby bag with you, you should be fine. You are, of course, still subject to searches, both searches to your person and also to your bags. That could also happen again. So just running through the general things that are going to be going on in case you were unaware of anything that might have changed. Another thing I'm going to be talking about is that Crystal Palace, the club, have actually asked for extra security at the Nottingham Forest game, because apparently the Palace fans are going to be holding a protest. I think it's going to be outside the ground on the day. So the Crystal Palace have asked for extra security. I think that's extra police security to be there on that game. It's normally a low risk game in terms of police presence, but apparently they've been asked if they can bring in extra resources. So if you see more police around the ground at the Nottingham Forest game, then that's going to be the reason why. Okay, so going on to the game itself, or indeed the interview, it was interesting because one of the first questions that Oliver Glasner was asked was again what he felt about not being in the Europa League and now being in the Conference League, and he said that he's not going to answer this question again because he thinks he's already answered it, and he basically said that they're just going to have to get on with it. There's nothing they can do about it, and they've just got to carry on and play the games the best way they can, which is fair enough. He was also asked various questions about Eze and Gahey. He was asked about the and you've probably seen the footage going around of Gahey going off the pitch, seemingly ignoring Glasner. Oliver Glasner said that he was actually quite pleased he's got the opportunity to explain what happened, and he said that basically Mark was annoyed because A, the goal was disallowed, and B, because they drew the game when he thought they should have won it. So basically he was annoyed with himself, and the game wasn't a win, and that's why he went off the pitch the way that he did. Oliver Glasner said that he spoke to Mark, and he said he was very pleased with that kind of commitment and that kind of feeling towards winning a game. He says, he said lots of people have seen it as a negative. He said, I see it as a positive, because obviously he has that desire and that determination to win, which is something that he wants to see. So it wasn't anything, from as far as he said, it wasn't anything against him personally. It was just the fact that he was very emotional about the fact that they didn't win the game. So that seems to explain that anyway. Now, he did go on to say about Fredrikstad. Obviously, he said that they are a very good team, and that they're going to go out and do their very best to get the win over those two legs. He did say that he didn't actually say anything about the injury situation. I don't think anyone actually asked him. Kamada, he said in the previous interview, might be available, but he didn't say whether he would be or not. Although he did say, because they were asking him about Mark Gahey and Eze again, he did say that both of those would be available for the Fredrikstad game. So for anyone thinking that either Eze or Gahey might not play, Glasner said that they will play, and they will continue to play until he's told they're not going to play, because he said, well, you know, they've signed a contract, the contract says they play, so they play, and if that changes, then it changes. But at the moment, as far as he's concerned, they're both Palace players, they're both under contract, and so they're both going to be playing. So it's going to be interesting to see them out there. It's going to be good, I think. It's, you know, the first proper European game that Palace has had. It's going to be fantastic. I think Selhurst Park is going to be rocking. I'm going to be there with my brother, so if you see me, do say hello. I'd love to meet you guys out there, and shake hands and whatever. So it's going to be good. I'm hoping that we're going to go for a win. I'm going to predict that we're going to go for a win against Fredrikstad. I know that they are apparently a very physical team, and they love to score goals from set pieces. So it's going to be a test for us, but I think that we've got the measure of it. I think that if we play the way that we played against Chelsea, with that determination and that desire, I think that we will. I think that we will get a result there. So I'm predicting we're going to win this game. I'm not going to give you a score because I never get that right, but I'm going to be predicting a win for Palace in this game. So let me know down in the comment section what you think the score is going to be, and also if you did hear the interview, or if anything you want to talk about, anything you want to mention that I've mentioned, then please do so down in the comments section. So that's it. I will see you in the next video after the game. So until then, see you later.